Last year, when Hasbro revealed the name for their upcoming toy line, I think I speak for everyone when I say 2020 is going to be an awesome year for Transformers. And when I hear the name Legacy, it makes me think we're going to be taking a step back from the classic G1 cast and bring some light to some more one-off characters from the TV series comic books. And from the looks of things, the Hasbro team got the same idea. At the time of recording, Wave 1 of Legacy is released and in full effect. The Wave 2 figures popping up in general retailers here and there. And within an Amazon exclusive subline, we are getting an IDW verse Impactor, and I doubt this will be the last time we get to see comic-based characters. However, with little to no knowledge about what Hasbro is planning to do with the Legacy line, I thought it'd be fun to share my personal Legacy wish list. Jumping right into...
At last, there is hope after all.
Now I know I can't be the only person who wants to see a reboot of the silent yet deadly Cybertronian samurai. I remember when I was about 11 years old seeing a review for this figure and immediately wanting one of my own. The figure was just revolutionary for its time. For instance, can we talk about how awesome these hip sheaths are, wrist articulation, and such a clean vehicle mode? Now before I get too deep into this, I want to make it clear, I really like this figure. When it's compared to what we receive today, the figure doesn't quite hold up. I know it's not quite fair to compare a 12-year-old figure to modern engineering, but the point of the series is to hypothesize what could be. And since this figure's original release, I think it goes without saying, but a lot has changed. The toys have gotten more expensive to produce, resulting in a substantial size reductions, so Generations Drift is a bit out of scale compared to everyone else. Every Drift figure to date has been roughly deluxe class sized, but I can see an argument being made for getting the Voyager treatment to receive a Voyager level of engineering. More realistically, he'd be a traditional deluxe though. If he does get a new figure, there's really only one concept that I would like to see carry over to his newer figure, and that'd be his hip sheaths. This would allow for vehicle mode storage, but I mainly want this because the Dorth sheaths are an amazing concept. As for the rest of the figure, I would want Hasbro to play around with the Cybertronian alt mode concept again. Don't get me wrong, I love this alt mode for Drift, but Drift made his character debut in his Cybertronian alt mode, so it would be an awesome callback to the IDW comics. I personally love the direction Mastermind Creations took when designing a Cybertronian Drift figure. One huge thing MMC did that helped the figure give off that swift and stealthy fighter vibe was slim up his legs. Generations Drift's counterpart has these big chunky shins made up from the entire back end of the vehicle, and these dainty little thighs. And by utilizing the front end of the car to produce a more proportionate lower body, and the back end creating these big, bulky shoulder pauldrons to emphasize that capital T torso, it would help by ensuring the figure looks great in both its robot mode and its vehicle mode. Now I know it sounds like I'm just asking for a copy, paste, and scaled down version of what Mastermind Creation did, but I'm asking for a copy, paste, scaled down version of what Mastermind Creation did. Drift might just be on the top of my wish list. After all, it's been 10 years since Hasbro ever touched on his original figure design. And I think that's going to wrap up today's video. Click the card on the screen, taking you to my wish list playlist. And if you like what you saw, click that subscribe button. It is free after all. But before you go ahead and check those comment sections down below. Let me know what figures you want to see get remastered in Legacy. And with that said, I'm the Reviewer, saying listen to your mom.